What's going on, everyone? iLootGames here, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and go over what I believe is actually the new buff according to what has been shared with me. And I will tell you some things that I think need to happen to Octane. So Octane is an interesting character. He's great for 1v1s. He's a lot of fun to play. I actually hated Octane for the longest time. I still don't like getting Octane on my team. I think it's more about the person that plays Octane as a main is just not the person who's really focused on team play and winning. They're more of a selfish player. And so I think that also might factor in to why the Octanes are usually on the teams that lose. So if you don't understand what I'm saying there, they said that Octane actually has one of the lowest win rates. So if you have an Octane on your team, you're more likely to lose. However, Octane's 1v1 do very well, according to what the dev said. So Octane needs a buff. And before I go into a rant about what I think the buff should be or what it could be, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I was told that the buff is. Now this, I could only verify through one person and I was not able to double verify. And I prefer to double verify before I share stuff. So I'm giving you this with a grain of salt. But what I was told is that his buff that will be coming for this next season is that his regeneration passive is going to regen faster. So you'll be healing yourself faster. And no, I don't mean using syringes will be faster like a gold shield was, no, or Lifeline's old passive. It's not that. It's that the regen process that's always going on with Octane will take place quicker and he'll restore health quicker. I think that's a great buff, but it doesn't really help his team aspect, right? And if that is the buff, I think that's an exciting buff because it does make Octane even more viable, but the team aspect needs to be changed. So what do you do moving forward to improve on Octane's team ability? The jump pad is just not very useful. I know everyone's in love with the jump pad. I enjoy the jump pad. It is a lot of fun to use it to instantly gain height and go into a fight. But it's also a way to give away your position. It's just not as useful as I think Octane mains think it is. So I did put up a thread where I actually shared what the buff is supposedly going to be. And I wanted to get feedback from Octane mains because I know there's a lot of you guys, and I'm sure in the comments down below, I'm going to have a lot of feedback about it. So here's some of the ideas that I got back. To help his team play, I really like the idea of being able to res quicker. Now that is an awesome buff. I think that would be something that should have been given to him instead of Gibby and all of the other characters that can now res better, like Mirage has a better ability to res. So that's a good team buff that hopefully it'll come. I will retweet it eventually and I'll talk about that idea and maybe we can inspire a dev, but I highly doubt it. You never know. They probably already have some idea they're working on. The other idea I thought was really cool that I saw is that when you actually use the jump pad, you get a little stim boost. So your entire team can jump pad into a fight and be stim boosted. Those were the good ideas for a team-based buff. I actually had Sword Jenks on a podcast with me a while ago and we talked about what Octane needs because at that time it was very clear that Octane is the worst character. Now I think you could really point to Loba being the worst character. Her upcoming buff will definitely help though. If you haven't seen the buffs, by the way, I got the link down in the description of where I revealed all the buffs that I know about that are coming in this next season. I highly recommend you go check that out. So what Jenks had thought of is that the tactical could actually become the jump pad. Since the jump pads are virtually useless, you might as well let him use that more often and you'd still get that fun adrenaline rush of being an Octane, but then add the stim as an ultimate that stims the entire team. Now, obviously not everyone's going to want to be stemmed, so maybe as he uses it, it's kind of a perimeter thing where you can enable it too. I don't know. It's just an idea. I'm sure the devs have something already finished up and they have a great idea that we're going to see eventually. I don't know why it's taking so long. It was kind of weird that after the double jump buff, in quotations, that they said, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and buff them a little bit more as we go on. But it's going to be season 7, and I can tell you right now, there's no huge buff. One of the devs actually already confirmed this on Reddit. The buff is not a big buff. So it's kind of weird because everyone's waiting for a big buff for Octane. So I feel for you Octane players. I'm sorry that you're going through this, but hopefully we eventually do get that big buff for Octane, as I'm excited for it. I want all the players to be viable. I don't want to go, okay, no, I can't play Loba because she sucks. So there's no point. I can't play her even if she's fun. I can't do it. You know, so I really want to have the option of playing any character and feeling like I can still participate and help my team, you know? So I'm looking forward to that. Another news, a YouTuber that was invited to the playtesting actually posted on YouTube a picture of the lobby where it shows Horizon and the new season lobby in the background of his YouTube video, which he clearly was not supposed to do. Jason Records actually said someone's not getting invited back when this video started to spread around and this image of Horizon started to spread around. So this is the first look at one of her ultimate skins. There are other ones that you can see in the video, and I'll go ahead and put them up here, but they're just really hard to make out exactly what they are. But Horizon's clearly going to be a very edgy character. She's a mom. It's an interesting mix that they're going for. I would love to know what your guys' feedback is. You can see that the background seems to have the new map in it for the lobby. It looks really neat. I'm excited about it. So Mach 600, if you're watching this, you prior to that video coming out, you were very lucky to be EA Game Changer. It seems like moving forward, he probably will not be an EA Game Changer, unfortunately for him. And for those who don't know what the EA Game Changers are, they basically are content creators that get to go and play earlier and test things out. And in this case, they were actually able to record a bunch of gameplay, and everyone has gameplay. All the big content creators have gameplay that they're going to share, and they can't share it until Monday. So tomorrow you're going to see a lot of people's gameplay for season 7 come out. So look forward to that on your favorite content creators channel. Unfortunately, of course, I was not invited, well, for obvious reasons. You never know, maybe in the future, but they can't show any of it right now. They're under embargo or NDA. They cannot reveal the actual footage of their gameplay. But trust me, everyone has gameplay. I've talked to a lot of people. They have gameplay ready to go. They're excited to share it. They said it was a blast. Everyone has raved about it. I have not heard a single negative thing in private or public about the new season. And I think it shows a lot that Respawn actually was willing to bring out as many people as they did. And yeah, it's a double-edged sword because we saw game testers leaking stuff early, but it's amazing though. It just shows a lot that Respawn's really trying to change their mindset of being very fluid and responding to what the community wants. So I would love to know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of the skins that we've seen for Horizon? What do you think of Horizon in general? But mostly, what do you Octane mains think about this? And if this is the buff, remember, if the regenning faster is the buff, what do you guys think? Are you satisfied? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll be on Twitch right now. You have 2 hours to sign up for a 1v1 tournament. If you're interested, go ahead and check out Twitch. Or if you just have some questions and you want to come ask me, I always read and respond to everyone in chat. So it's really a direct line to come to my Twitch streams. You're talking right to me. Anything you say, I respond. So I'd love to see you over there. Those who support me over there, I really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys later. Take care, everyone.